On this episode of Off the Script Extra, we're going to go over the status of free agent John Cena and why it makes the WWE look fucking hypocritical. Also, Roman Reigns and his major announcement on Monday has nothing to do with John Cena. Will we be seeing Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam? Also, Seth Rollins set to make a major announcement on Monday morning. What could it be? I'll fucking tell you what it is right here on the number one fucking podcast right here on YouTube.com. This is Off the Script.
Fill your glasses up and put your headphones in, because it's time for Off the Script. And all you fucking goons and assholes, get in line and hit subscribe, because it's time for Off the Script. Hit the like button and share it around. You can even pull your fucking pants down, because it's time for Off the Script with JD from New York 206, because it's time for Off the Script, because it's time for Off the Script.
What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel on this rainy Sunday afternoon here in New York City. This is June 17th, 2017. Off the Script Extra with three major stories for your afternoon. We're going to talk about Roman Reigns and his big announcement on Monday Night Raw, his SummerSlam plans, what is going on and what is being reported by Dave Meltzer, John Cena being a free agent and why it makes absolutely no fucking sense and makes the WWE brand split already tarnished. Also, Seth Rollins has a major announcement on ESPN this coming Monday. What is it going to be and what does it have to do with, man? We're going to talk about that right here on Off the Script Extra. These stories are big enough where I wanted to make them into one video, man. Instead of doing it on part 3 for tomorrow, I got to try and cut down these news and rumors, man, because there's a lot of stuff that's being leaked and being reported this Money in the Bank weekend. So I don't want to overload you guys with content because part 2 was next to 2 hours long. So we already got 3 hours deep of Off the Script this weekend. We're going to do another hour and a half at least on Sunday morning. So there's a ton of content for you guys to listen to this weekend, man, before Money in the Bank. So get on that. Part 1, Money in the Bank predictions, live on Off the Script, already on the channel. Make sure you guys go and check that out. Part 2, where we talk about Bayley and this fucking romantic angle that is being pitched by WWE Creative that involves Corey Graves. Are you fucking serious? I mean, I went so hard on it and I ripped it apart, I actually kind of strained my voice a little bit, man. So, if you guys want to hear about that and how I tear it to shreds and what should happen, go and watch part 2, man. Both of those videos will be linked in the annotation that you see in this very video. Also, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT reviews are live. I even review Omega and, Okada at, Dominion? New Japan? Oh, fuck those guys, man. They got shitty teeth, man. I review Omega Okada 2 against Kevin Dunn's wishes. I review it in depth, 40 minutes plus of Omega and Okada, and my review of that match, their second match, their 60-minute draw at Dominion 2017. If you guys want to go check that out, that is actually live on the channel right now as well. People still asking me, JD, where's the Lucha Underground? Hopefully, I'll get it up this weekend. I still have to watch it. I have not watched it yet. I've been lazy. I've been lazy with it, man, but it's the start of the Cueto Cup. So we'll talk about it this weekend on Off the Script. Thank you guys for everything, man. Follow me on Twitter, at JDFROMNY206. hit that subscribe button down below, because it seems like YouTube apparently is unsubscribing youngsters from channels that they deem inappropriate for children of a certain age, is what I'm being told. That is fucking ridiculous, man. So YouTube is acting as your other guardian now. They're telling you what you cannot watch. You believe that shit? So make sure you guys subscribe, please. And please tell a friend. Word of mouth is the only way we're going to get to 100,000. Because I feel like I should be there already. I should honestly be at 100,000 subscribers right now. But can't do it when Google and YouTube are being shitty fucking parents. And they're telling you what you should be watching and listening to. Fuck that. Bullshit. So make sure you guys are subscribed. And if it helps at all, hit that bell for the notification so you guys know when I do indeed go live. Off the Script Retro is live. It's live on the IRWNetwork, and it's live on Patreon.com for my $3 or more patrons, man. Off the Script Retro, where we talk about WrestleMania 8 and all the political bullshit that went into making WrestleMania 8 one of the most disappointing WrestleManias in company history. We talk about that. 2-hour extra podcast for everybody. If you guys want access to that, you can. You can have access to it. Pledge $3. You got Off the Script Extra, or actually Off the Script Retro every single week on Patreon. This is Off the Script Extra. You guys are getting this for free on YouTube. But if you guys want to hear the Retro podcast, $3 or more for Patreon. If you guys are pledging $1 and you want to raise it to $3, you got Off the Script Retro waiting for you right there on Patreon, man. Patreon.com/JD from NY206. Any little bit helps, man. You guys are fucking beasts. We are nearing 400 patrons right now. Unbelievable. Everybody for the last week of June that is pledged for the last week, you guys are going to be getting shout-outs on Off the Script tomorrow morning. As soon as we hit the end of the month, we're going to be doing a whole fucking roll call for Patreon, man. All fucking 400 of you are going to get shout-outs on Off the Script at the end of the month. Patreon.com/JD from NY206. If you guys want to support the show in another way, man, Audible's offering you guys 30 days free to try their service out with one free audiobook of your choice. No matter what you guys do when you sign up, if you want to cancel it and say, fuck Audible, you're going to get to keep your audiobook for free no matter what, man. Over 180,000 books to choose from. A ton of wrestling-related books. We got Bob Holly, The Death of WCW, Hulk Hogan, Daniel Bryan, which is very popular, AJ Lee. Everybody's on there, man. So if you guys don't even want the wrestling books, there's a ton of other shit you guys can choose from. Compatible with iPhone and Android. audibletrial.com/offthescript. Sign up and you use our link. You are directly supporting this show, man. So make sure you guys go and do that. Barbershopwindow.com for your t-shirts. Barbershopwindow.com/offthescript. We are an official partner with Barbershop Window and Pro Wrestling Tees. Speaking of Pro Wrestling Tees, we will be getting our Pro Wrestling Crate next week, and we're going to be doing another unboxing. My favorite unboxing next week right here on Off the Script for episode 175. But if you guys do want your Off the Script official merchandise, barbershopwindow.com/offthescript. And finally, capbeast.com. If you guys want custom-made logos on any hat of your choice, man, capbeast.com is offering you guys 10% off using the code JD10 at checkout. Make sure you guys check out capbeast.com. Wrestle Rumble is live for everybody wanting to win some money during Money in the Bank. $500 cash, first prize, and a custom-made airbrushed Money in the Bank briefcase, man. I love an off-the-script fucking custom-made briefcase to go right behind me, right up there, man, but we'll see what happens. If you guys want to check that out, WrestleRumble.com and their Money in the Bank Pick'em is now live. Everything you need is on the homepage, man. WrestleRumble.com. Go and check it out. And finally, congratulations to my friend Jason Solomon, a.k.a. Solomonster, on 500 episodes of The Sound Off. He is going live tonight on YouTube. So make sure you guys are subscribed to Solomonster on YouTube. And let's raid that motherfucker tonight, man. Let's show Mr. Solomonster how off the script parties, man. We're going to celebrate with him 500 episodes tonight. He's live on YouTube with Sound Off 500. Hope to see you guys there in the chat. Thank you guys for all that. Let's get into the news, man. We got major updates here. We're going to start with this John Cena situation. Correct me if I am wrong, okay? WWE wanted to institute a brand split, okay? They wanted to differentiate Raw from SmackDown. They wanted each brand to have their own feel. They wanted each brand to have their own unique rosters. They wanted nothing of Raw to bleed into SmackDown, and they wanted nothing of SmackDown to bleed into Raw. They wanted them to be their own separate entities. Correct me if I am wrong. You can't, because I am not wrong. I am 100% correct. Okay? When WWE starts floating around with promos and video packages of free agent John Cena, that already tarnishes what the brand split set out to accomplish. It is no longer a brand split. WWE is already, after 1 fucking year, already backtracking on making the brand split unique, okay? Now, I know they did it with The Undertaker, but that's The Undertaker. The Undertaker was semi-retired, okay? He was like he had 1 foot out the door retired. John Cena is still an active performer. John Cena is still a very vital aspect to WWE, okay? He might not be there like an AJ Styles, and he might not be there like a Kevin Owens and a Roman Reigns, but you're not going to take John Cena's top spot in the company until he is fully retired and no longer lacing up a pair of boots. He is still the #1 man in this company. He is still the most important performer in this company, whether you want to admit it or not. John Cena is still a SmackDown Live member, okay? They didn't give out any rulings. They didn't give out any fucking memos or notes. They didn't have a storyline saying that John Cena was a free agent. They're making shit up as they go because they are in desperation mode. They know that whoever is in charge over on Monday Night Raw, and you could probably fucking add SmackDown on top of that too, they know that shit is fucking bad right now. And I don't understand how it could be unless you are completely fucking complacent and lazy with what is going on right now. They are lazy. There are people in this company that work for WWE that don't give a fuck about WWE. If they did give a fuck about WWE, we wouldn't be subjected to fucking garbage television every single week. Raw is miserable. SmackDown is not the same as it used to be. You go back to the end of December, SmackDown was hitting all their fucking strides, man. Going into the Royal Rumble, into the Elimination Chamber, SmackDown was doing fucking great. Now, it's a waste. It's not even like exciting anymore. You know? It's just there. I'm on my phone doing whatever, fucking playing a game, or I'm on Twitter, or I'm fucking on YouTube, watching a YouTube video, and then most of the time, Raw and SmackDown is in the background as background noise. And if something big happens, I'll look up, and then I'll go right back to what I was doing on my phone. That's the current state of WWE right now. But them promoting John Cena as a free agent moves away from everything that they tried to accomplish with the brand split. Because he's not an Undertaker. The Undertaker showed up on SmackDown with Survivor Series, then all of a sudden shows up on Monday Night Raw and says, I can appear wherever I want. Yeah, The Undertaker can do that. John Cena's not The Undertaker. John Cena was already labeled to the SmackDown brand. He was the WWE Champion this year. You know? He beat AJ Styles for the championship. He fought in the Elimination Chamber. He was in a SmackDown Live marquee match at WrestleMania, if you want to call it that, with Miz and Maurice, with Nikki Bella. But what made him a free agent? Are they going to explain what makes him a free agent? Did his contract run out with SmackDown? Or are you going to shut your fucking mouth and let us give you the real reason as to why John Cena is a free agent? Is because WWE feels that they need John Cena's star power on Monday Night Raw, and this is an excuse to get him on Raw because they think John Cena is going to boost the ratings. Yeah, it might boost the ratings past that 2.0 that you've sunk so below, but it's not going to stay there. What happens when John Cena is not on Monday Night Raw? It's going to go right back to where it was because your writing team sucks. WWE needs to look themselves in the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Why does Monday Night Raw fucking suck of all? Tell you why. Your creative team sucks. That's why. Your fucking creative team is absolutely garbage. You got heartless, soulless suits running that fucking show. That's why it sucks. You got Hollywood writers who don't know how to spell WWE in their positions or in those creative positions. So what the fuck do you expect? John Cena is going to help maybe as a band-aid, but it also goes back on what you already instituted with a brand split. It makes WWE hypocritical. It's WWE going back on their word about making the rosters unique and different and not having Raw bleed in onto SmackDown and SmackDown bleed in onto Raw. They're already fucking things up, you know? So I don't like it. I don't like it whatsoever. That's my take on it. But John Cena will make his return to WWE television during the July 4th edition of SmackDown Live in a few weeks. Speculation is there that he will be confronted by WWE Champion Jinder Mahal. However, there is a lot of speculation about his status since he's been advertised as a free agent on WWE programming going forward. It's being reported that WWE officials are looking to get the most out of Cena while he's back with the company, which means he will likely be working Raw and SmackDown Live. A lot of people are unhappy with WWE officials, ignoring that John Cena was drafted to SmackDown during the WWE draft. He was supposed to be exclusive to the Blue brand, but the powers that be want to use him on Raw to help boost ratings. However, more details about John Cena's status with the WWE have come to light, and it's being revealed that he will have a lot of freedom upon his return to WWE programming. It's being reported that WWE officials have specifically made John Cena a free agent for him to work both on Raw and SmackDown brands, which means he can appear on more pay-per-views and ensure that he has a much larger pool of potential opponents. The WWE Universe assumed that this was the reason for the change in status, but fans weren't aware of how much freedom the powers that be are really giving Cena when he returns. As of this writing, it is unclear if WWE officials are giving Cena the choice to go wherever he wants or to feud with whomever he wants on WWE television. There's a good chance that the powers in WWE are working out their creative plans for Cena, but it seems that the 16-time WWE champion will have a lot of input regarding those plans for the summer. On paper, he could appear regularly on both Raw and SmackDown. As far as WWE live events are concerned, his return was expected to provide a huge boost to the attendance and merchandise numbers to those house shows. However, it's possible that Cena will only be working television and pay-per-views. Cena has always been known for his abnormal schedule, which means he could be featured on house shows for Raw and SmackDown, which is a big reason for his new free agent status in WWE. WWE officials intend to get the most out of Cena while he's back with the company before his next hiatus. There's no question that he will provide a boost to any show he appears on, but WWE fans will accept his new status if he offers an explanation for the change. That needs to happen. You need to explain to us why he's a free agent. You know? Probably not going to make any sense, but as long as there's some logical, at least some logical explanation as to why he's a free agent, then I would be a little bit more understanding of it. But to me, my main gripe is the fact that the brand split is no longer unique anymore. Because John Cena was and is a SmackDown Live employee. You can't have him show up on Monday Night Raw and do whatever the fuck he wants. He is returning to SmackDown Live on July 4th. So to me, that means he is a SmackDown Live employee. If he wanted to show up and make his big return, he would do it on Monday Night Raw. Oh, he would have done it on Monday Night Raw. Don't you think? You know? But the fact that they're putting him on SmackDown Live on July 4th means to me that he is still SmackDown and his next big feud will be on SmackDown. So what are you going to do? You're going to have John Cena show up on Monday Night Raw for no reason? Well, he's feuding with Jinder Mahal, which is the apparent road that they're going right now. You know? They need to make light of all this, because right now it makes absolutely no fucking sense. You know? WWE is going to be thrilled to have John Cena back on the road with them, especially if he can bring a rivalry with anyone across SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. That's the latest on John Cena. I don't like it. Are you guys with me? Are you guys in my boat about keeping the brands unique and special? You know, maybe John Cena being added to SmackDown would make SmackDown look too good. AJ, Shinsuke, Owens, Ziggler, you got Corbin, you got Zayn, you got Rusev, you got Dillinger, Cena, you know? You got the New Day. That's a lot of fucking talent over there, man. If you add John Cena specifically as a sole member of SmackDown, they got a better roster than they do on Monday Night Raw. Maybe that's WWE's way of saying, listen, we can't overload on SmackDown because Raw is the A show or the flagship show. We don't want to make SmackDown look much better than Raw. So they're going to have John Cena, you know, who by himself would make SmackDown a better brand than Raw, which it already is, but on paper it would even be more so evident. Maybe they don't want that feeling and they want to kind of share the wealth here, you know? But whatever the reason is, my main gripe, like I said, is WWE abandoning the true nature of a brand split because they're already playing fucking games. You know, this is only a seed. What, you know, who's next? Is it going to be Jinder Mahal coming over to fucking Monday Night Raw? Is it going to be Roman Reigns going over to SmackDown? You know, is it going to be Brock Lesnar showing up on fucking SmackDown? Unless you are drafted to that show via a draft, then you have no reason to show up on the other show. You know, free agent my ass. You know, free agent my ass. It's a fucking cop-out. It's cheap. We know why you're doing it. I don't give a shit how good the explanation is. It just goes back on what you set out to accomplish with the brand split. It's not really a brand split if your main guy is not on a show exclusively, you know? So already tarnished the brand split. So this could be just the beginning of the end of everything. You know, because it was the last time we had a brand split. Look what happened. We started seeing fucking WWE be nonchalant about where guys can show up. You know, we had guys showing up on SmackDown from Raw, and we had guys on Raw showing up from SmackDown. You know, this could be the beginning of the end of it. Who the fuck knows? I don't like it, but we're going to wait till July 4th to see their reason. Hopefully they got something that makes sense that comes out of John Cena's mouth. If there's anybody that's going to make sense of something, it will be John Cena. Okay, I trust his you know, promo ability to get it over on why he's doing what he's doing. Okay, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep the door open for it, but again, the brand split and the feeling of a brand split has already been tarnished right there with John Cena being labeled as a free agent. Seth Rollins is going to join Roman Reigns as he has a big announcement on Monday, 10:30 a.m. on ESPN during SportsCenter. Rollins will have a major announcement on Monday morning, while Roman Reigns will make his announcement on Monday Night Raw, and already said it is about his SummerSlam plans. Seth Rollins' announcement remains a mystery right now, but some are probably leaning more towards what I'm about to tell you. However, the word on the street is that Seth will reveal on SportsCenter that he is this year's cover star for WWE 2K18. Rollins is an interesting choice for the 2K brand. Last year, the cover wrestler was Brock Lesnar, one of the biggest stars in the company. In 2016, it was Stone Cold Steve Austin, the most popular star from the Attitude Era. The 2 years before that saw The Rock and John Cena, once again two of the biggest stars in the WWE. Even when CM Punk was on the cover in 2013, he was working an angle as the longest reigning WWE champion in the modern era. The only other wrestler to grace the main game cover was Randy Orton in 2012. Seth Rollins is a former WWE World Champion, but hasn't done much since he injured his knee 2 years ago. Seth did get a high-profile match and a win over Triple H at WrestleMania 33 this year, and everyone is wondering if Rollins' WWE 2K18 cover means big things to come for the Architect. WWE has also had special limited edition covers in recent years with legends of the business. The Ultimate Warrior, Sting, Goldberg all got special editions when they made their returns to WWE. There is no word yet on this year's special limited edition, but Kurt Angle returning does make an interesting choice if WWE wants to go down that road, as he makes the perfect star for that notion. As Roman Reigns' announcement on Monday Night Raw, it is expected that Roman will demand the WWE Universal Championship shot against the winner of Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe at SummerSlam. I'm sure Braun Strowman's going to have something to say about that. The current rumors indicate that Braun Strowman will make his huge return during that announcement and set up a match with Roman for Great Balls of Fire in July, with the winner moving on to the main event of SummerSlam, Seth Rollins will be involved in a feud with Bray Wyatt, and the two should wrestle at Great Balls of Fire as well. You know, you can make a case for Seth Rollins. I really don't give a shit who's on the cover of the game. I really don't. I know Seth Rollins wouldn't be my first choice. If I had to choose somebody to be on the cover of the game, it would probably be AJ Styles. AJ Styles was the MVP of WWE in 2017 and 16. So you might as well just reward the biggest star who's done the most and had the best year in WWE. And that should go to AJ Styles. Seth Rollins, congratulations to him. Whatever, you know. The one thing that I'm happy about is that a part-timer is not on the fucking cover of the game, you know. Rollins is a full-time WWE performer. Finally, we got a full-time guy on the cover of the game. It was Lesnar and Austin, right? And we had all these limited edition guys, Goldberg and Sting and the Warrior, all these retired old veterans, part-time veterans. It's about time we're getting a full-time guy on the cover. That's the only thing that makes logical sense as far as the direction of where 2K should go as who graces the cover of the game. But does it really matter who's on the fucking cover of the game? No. I mean, you could put fucking Ellsworth on the cover of the game. I don't give a shit as long as the game is better than what we got in 2K17. Hopefully it's better than 2K17. You could put fucking Kevin Dunn on the cover of the fucking game. I don't give a shit. As long as it's better than last year's game, I will be happy. Make the appropriate changes to the game that need to be changed. Add things that the fans have been wanting for years into the game. And actually fix the fucking online play. Seriously. Make a universe mode that is worthy of rivaling something in real life. Bring back GM mode. Fix my career where it's not fucking repetitive. Seriously. Give us a game that we could be proud of. There's a reason why people still go back and play No Mercy for Nintendo 64 modded with current fucking guys. It's because all the games that followed it are fucking garbage. Especially these latest couple of games. They get boring really fast. Okay? They have no problem taking your fucking money for a $99 fucking limited edition box and then DLC on top of that, but the game is dead in 3 months. I couldn't even play the game past January. I was doing fucking universe mode with Rusty. Goon City Wrestling. We quit it because it was fucking boring. It was boring. People stopped watching it. People didn't care. People in general, as a fucking community, got bored of the game. I don't give a shit who's on the cover. Okay? As long as the game is playable. That's all I care about. So Seth Rollins, he will probably be making the announcement that he is on the cover of WWE 2K18. Finally here, we're going to talk about this Roman Reigns announcement. We discussed it a little bit with that Seth Rollins story. Reigns will be making a big announcement regarding SummerSlam this coming Monday Night Raw. Shortly thereafter, the speculation begins. Will it be John Cena? Will it be Braun Strowman? Will it be Brock Lesnar? All are certainly possibilities. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter this week said from what he's heard, Reigns' SummerSlam opponent will not be John Cena. So that only leaves two options, Braun Strowman or Brock Lesnar. Meltzer reported earlier this year that the main event for next year's WrestleMania is already set, and it'll be Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, and because of that, most have ruled out the possibility of the two facing each other later this summer. But according to Meltzer, there's at least a chance that WWE has changed their plans and they'll book Lesnar versus Reigns at SummerSlam. How many times have I said this? You guys have been watching me. It is already the inevitable. So why don't you fucking take the title off of Lesnar, okay, and put it on Reigns already and end our fucking misery and have us move on from this holding pattern, this grasp of Lesnar having the Universal Championship captured. It's like he's got the title in captivity, you know? Take it off of him and put it on Reigns already. At least it'll be on fucking Monday Night Raw. At least we could get a feud for the title with Strowman and Balor and Rollins, you know? Or a Wyatt or a Joe. Take it off of Lesnar already. It's doing nothing on Lesnar. It's doing nothing on Lesnar. You know? The WWE Championship was right for Lesnar when he won it from John Cena. That was the right time. And WWE even fucked that up, you know? But we got the Universal Championship now. The belt meant nothing before Lesnar took it. It still means nothing because we've only seen Lesnar once, you know, as he captured the Universal Championship from Goldberg at WrestleMania. We've only seen him once on Monday Night Raw. I would take it off of him, you know? If we have to go through this entire year with the notion of Roman Reigns is going to go to WrestleMania and beat Brock Lesnar, just end it already. I would rather them do something different than what is so fucking goddamn predictable right now. I would rather them book something different with Reigns, if he's still the champion, going into WrestleMania. Against a Balor, against a Strowman, against a Joe. Something. Lesnar is too fucking predictable. It's inevitable. End it already. End our misery. So Meltzer reported earlier this year that WrestleMania is set, but WWE might have changed their plans. Might have changed their plans for SummerSlam. Earlier this week, Reigns tweeted out that some fans will not like his big SummerSlam announcement, which has led to even more speculation regarding the announcement. Of course, the one thing that WWE fans would dislike the most is if Reigns was given another shot at the world title, so he could very well challenge the winner of Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe. Originally, Lesnar was booked to wrestle someone else at SummerSlam, although we don't know who that original opponent was. We do know that Brock Lesnar was supposed to wrestle Braun Strowman at next month's Great Balls of Fire show, but the match was canceled due to Strowman suffering an elbow injury which required surgery. Rumor has it that the ex-Wyatt family member has been cleared to return to the ring, which is not the case. He's been cleared to resume training. He's not resumed to return to the ring yet, which has some people convinced that he's going to make a surprise return on Monday and attack Reigns right before he's about to make his big announcement, leading to Reigns versus Strowman at Great Balls of Fire. And the winner of that will probably get Lesnar and either Joe at SummerSlam. It's hard to believe that Reigns will challenge anyone other than Lesnar, Cena, or Strowman. As of right now, Strowman and Lesnar are the two most likely opponents for Reigns this August. And if Strowman isn't actually ready to return to action, then Reigns' opponent will likely be Brock Lesnar, which might indicate the plans for next year's WrestleMania have changed. So, that's the latest on Roman Reigns. You know, it's either going to swing one of three ways. You know, one of two ways. Cena's out of the question. To me, I think that's more of a WrestleMania match than it is a SummerSlam match. But everybody was talking since John Cena was labeled a free agent that he could show up on Monday Night Raw, or Roman Reigns could, being that John Cena is a free agent, challenge Mr. Free Agent John Cena to a match at SummerSlam if he so wants. But Strowman more than likely will interrupt Roman Reigns' announcement because it just makes sense. Roman doesn't have an opponent for Great Balls of Fire right now. Wyatt's got Rollins. Joe's got Lesnar. Balor has no opponent, you know. I don't see Roman and Balor feuding for no reason. I don't even know what Finn Balor's going to be doing at Great Balls of Fire. So, Strowman and Reigns makes the most sense for Great Balls of Fire. The winner of that will probably challenge the winner of Joe and Lesnar at SummerSlam. Maybe we get Joe versus Lesnar 2 at SummerSlam. We don't know. Depends on how good the next 3 weeks are with the build. Maybe we get another match with Reigns and Strowman at SummerSlam. We continue this feud. But that will be a little boring. I think it's going to be a little overkill. Maybe we get Reigns versus Lesnar at SummerSlam, and maybe we get Joe versus Strowman at SummerSlam. You know? I don't know. The losers of both of those matches battle one another. The winners of both of those matches battle one another at SummerSlam. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that Reigns is going to be in the mix, in the talk for the Universal Championship. And I said it once and I'll say it again. Instead of giving us the inevitability that we have to wait all fucking year long, get it over with already and end our misery. If Reigns is going to be the champion, make him the fucking champion. And move on with this bullshit. At least the title will be on Raw and we can get out of this fucking captivity which the Universal Championship is held in right now, and we can get fresh fucking matches and fresh feuds, and we get a title on Raw that should be fought over with that type of main event scene. Simple as that. So we're going to have to wait till Monday to see what it is, but my prediction is that Strowman interferes before we even get anything out of Reigns, and Strowman versus Reigns is booked for Great Balls of Fire. Thank you guys so much. This is Off the Script Extra. I will be back tomorrow with Off the Script Part 3, right before Money in the Bank, so make sure you guys tune in to that. I am JD. Hit that thumbs up, And follow me on Twitter at JDFROMNY206 and subscribe down below to the best news and rumors right here on YouTube.com. I'm JD. Enjoy your Saturdays, and I'll see you all for part 3 of Off the Script. I'll talk to you later.